赤コーナー171センチ76キロ桜木マハ
Sakurai, 35, 11 and 2, and a 3-fight losing streak where he was finished each and every time. 11 wins via knockout, 10 via submission. He needs a victory here tonight. And Sakurai comes in at minus 130. Jason High even. 5-minute rounds, 3 of them, no extension rounds. A huge opportunity for Jason High. And a must-win fight for Maha Sakurai.
Sakurai looks a little beefier than he has in the past. His shoulder's a little bit bigger, his legs are a little bit bigger. I wonder if it's going to hurt his cardio a little bit when it comes to the end of it.
Frank Trigg, Michael Chavello, and Thompson with you. Watch out for the rear leg ground kick of Maha Sakurai. And there it is to the inside lead thigh of Jason Hyde, the southpaw. High without Antonio McKee in his corner tonight. McKee in the States making his UFC debut soon.
Sakurai's very patient. He'll take his time. Problem is, though, is that you seem to think he's lackluster. He's not really warmed up. But don't let that mistake, beating his opponent. That he stands there in front of you. You seem like, wow, he's lulling me to sleep. And all of a sudden he hits you with a 4-punch combo.
Sakurai into side control that was nicely done after High attempted to take him down.
Great job. He sprawled and passed the guard right away. Good work.
High on his back now. Inside the half guard, Sakurai. Little shoulder thrust there from the veteran, Maha Sakurai. What's he working for here, Frank?
He's trying to get this leg free. He does a lot of punching past, because he is Matt Hume trained. Sakurai's going to be looking for a lot of space where he can try to elbow you a little bit in the thighs, punch you a little bit, and then pass your guard in the process. Try to wear you down, always peppering shots.
Referee just moves him away from the ropes. Sakurai still inside the half guard here. What options does Jason High have in this position, Frank?
He's flat on his back, and he needs to go ahead and muscle it, or pummel that arm in from the right-hand side and get it back underneath Sakurai, get a little bit of space, and get himself onto one shoulder. Once on one shoulder, he's on one hip, and he can start backing himself back to full guard if that's what he wants, or he can sit back up to a single and end up changing positions and being on top.
Controlling the back of the head there, Jason High, not allowing Sakurai to posture up. He does a very vicious ground and pound, Maha Sakurai.
You got a guy that's in better cardiovascular shape than you are. You get on top of him, you start make him carry your weight, and take a lot of gas out of him. So as this fight goes on longer, and these are the positions we stay in, Sakurai's going to maintain cardio, while Hai's going to have to lose a lot of it trying to battle himself out of this.
Sakurai, as I said, one of these Shooto legends, once went on a fantastic 20-fight undefeated streak in Shooto that was eventually stopped by Anderson Silva. 2 minutes 45 remaining in the first round.
Sakurai is also a very smart learner in the middle of the fight. He learns your towels, your takes, exactly what you're going to do, and he kind of adapts from it throughout the fight.
Jason High just locking up that left leg. Plenty of instructions from Kingmo Lawal in the corner of High. Bit of a stalemate at the moment. The referee calling for action.
Hai's got a really good lockdown on Sakurai's leg, so it's difficult for him to get that knee up so he can pass. Anytime he tries to do it, he straightens it out again. See, Sakurai's got to worry about kicking his leg out first, then getting his knee up, and every time he does that, see that toe stuck back in again? Now Hai can kick his leg straight, keep that foot back down, and force Sakurai back down off his body.
The view, if you were a bird, referee hovering over them. He may call a stand-up soon. Sakurai gets off a couple of elbows, reverse elbows to the top of the right thigh, and now he's going to stand them up. Good call from the referee. Something is being checked out here. I think on Jason High is going to receive a yellow card. Yellow card, Hans, will mean a purse deduction.
I believe it's a 10-point purse reduction here in Dynamite/Dream.
What they hit it for, they say?
Just for inactivity. Holding on there.
Maha Sakurai comes forward and High launches a left round kick. Sakurai, nice counter right hand.
So he's just standing, kind of lulling you to sleep, and High, try to counter. And Sakurai was able to hit him with a couple punches himself. Typical Sakurai style. I need to get behind that jab a little bit, offset Sakurai. Don't let him get standing still on you.
High took a nice outside leg kick there. And they tie up in the blue corner, which is High's corner. What should Kick Lawal be telling him here, Frank?
Get off the ropes, get on top. Good unhook position right here. Ends up in guard, but good job taking out Sakurai in that position. He should have told him to spin off the ropes. Don't keep your back on the ropes. You want to control the center of the ring as much as you can.
There you go, good. Body shots from High.
This is High's best position, on top, taking the guy down, in the guard. He has a really good ground and pound position, really good game. Long and reaching, too, so as you think you have him off, you're using your guard to back your legs to kind of push him away. He's still punching you in the chest and the chin because he's got this long reach with his arms.
In training with Antonio McKee, you can assume that this is something that they've worked over and over and over again.
We picked on McKee for reaching that before and being a very boring fighter. Takes a guy down, hits a double, and holds him. Jason has that new development where he actually will hit a guy, pass his guard like you just saw him here to get the half guard, and punch him some more, and then get all the way to side mount and punch him some more. At that point, he's hit you so many times you almost get TKO'd.
Fed on hips here from Maha Sakurai. Into the round. One more to go. Frank, who do you have ahead if you're scoring round by round at the moment?
I got to give it to Sakurai right now. He controlled more of the pace. The problem is, as a judge, they're going to take over that last 30 seconds where Jason High completely dominated. Took a half a shot, got back into the corner, took a couple of peppering shots for nothing major significantly. Then in the middle of the melee, took down Sakurai. It makes it for a big difference. In the judge's scoring. So anything could be happening in this round. I say Sakurai, but the judge could have said anything.
Hans, we've been talking about the popularity and the stock of Japanese fighters all night here tonight. How is the stock of Maha Sakurai at the moment? How much does he need the win here against Jason High tonight?
I'd say this win is huge for him. As we mentioned, he's dropped his last 3 fights and been finished every time. And for example, Akihiro Gono, who's been around Sakurai a really long time, has lately been kind of saying, he doesn't realize that he's not young anymore. He can't recover the way he used to. He needs to stay in shape all the time. Gono has turned that corner. Remains to be seen whether Sakurai has yet.
Out, please. Seconds out.
Okay, look at the crowd on hand here at the Saitama Super Arena. There is nothing like the annual fighting festival that is Dynamite.
Round 2.
Jason High, gloves up High. Muay Thai clinch. Looking for a takedown now.
Good shot on Jason's part, but he ran out of real estate. He needed to drive a little bit more. Sakurai hit the ropes first before he could get him down.
And they're on the canvas. Jason High looking very guillotined.
Wow, he's gotten it pretty tight. I mean, it looks like it's relatively loose. Oops, there you go. I see Sakurai had a battle there for a second. Good job on Sakurai, though. He had a good counter. He was getting leg swept. He was getting foot swept on his way around and countered it down to a takedown. And that was his experience on Sakurai, not so much power and strength.
Inside the half guard, Sakurai.
More the first round here. See, Jason High is just kind of content to lay here. He does not feel like he's taking that much damage. He needs to really get onto a hip and get onto his side and get out of this position.
We talk about the experience of Maha Sakurai. He debuted in 1996 in Shujo, submitting the little gremlin, Carluno. Held the Shujo middleweight championship. Wins over the likes of Jens Polvar, Joachim Hansen. Twice he's defeated Shinya Aoki. Pounded him out, of course, in only 27 seconds last year. Shibata, another scalp his claim.
Oh, armbar coming. Good counter by Jason High. Get out of that. Sakurai's in his pendant armbar position.
And some crowd of pound. Jason High inside the guard here.
That's one thing, Michael. You talk about the likelihood of Sakurai retiring, but you have to remember he pounded out Shinya Aoki with relative ease just last year.
Oh, it looks like Jason High's bleeding. I think Sakurai's got some blood on his chest from his nose.
Jason High posturing up momentarily. 3 minutes remaining here in the second round. And High gets up another couple of left hands.
Sakurai's
Corner called for it.
Sakurai's going to open up his guard and start pushing back with his legs to get a little more separation. It's not a good spot for him to sit there and take, even if there's just a couple of blows from High, because he hits so hard. Right now we call it inactive guard. Now he's moving to an active guard. Heels on hips. Trying to get some space.
Sakurai's corner here telling him try to get a hold of the wrist and push him off with your feet.
And here in the corner of Maha Sakurai. 1 foot on hips here from Sakurai. Now 2 foot on hips. Good left hand here from Jason High. Bringing on the violence. And it looks to pass.
See, that was a mistake on Sakurai's part. The one time he needed to close his guard is when he's getting punched. And that's when he opened his guard and started pushing away. Then it automatically puts High into a half guard.
The referee is going to move them away from the ropes here. It looks like the tide has turned into the favor of Jason High.
Yeah.
Here, Frank, what does Sakurai need to start doing?
Same thing I was telling High to do. He's got to get off his back, get off being flat, and start moving. You know, so it's almost like both these guys are content to be on their backs in the middle of getting punched and just kind of holding on when they should be looking for a position, a change position. Whether sitting up for a single, looking for a sweep, or getting back to their feet and getting neutral.
There you go. Offense. Where's your offense right there, Jason? He just saw it.
Jason High on top of you in half guard is not a good spot for Sakurai.
You can knee. Right there.
He's got power, he's got ability to move.
He's trying to pin that left arm there, Jason High.
Watch it. Watch your hip. Watch the leg lock.
Sakurai wanting to put him back inside full guard here. As High looks to posture up, tries to pass on the left side of the body. Not effective so far, but it's been Jason High's round here with 1 minute 20 remaining. Gets off the right hand now, does High.
Good work by Jason High. He's definitely passing. Figured out a little lull in Sakurai's game. Is really attacking it well.
1 minute left. Keep it going. Yes.
See, Sakurai can move right now. He's just kind of holding on. When Jason takes his break, that's when he needs to get up and get moving. I'm kind of questioning whether that's Sakurai's shape or his attitude towards his shape. He may be in great shape, but thinking that he's not, he's trying to hold on and conserve energy. Because he used to move a lot more from the bottom.
Jason High burying his head into the chest here of Maha Sakurai. Doing everything right so far in the second round is the Kansas City Bandit. He wants to fight in Japan a whole lot more. He's going the right way about it, Jason High. Gets up 3 left hands. Make it 4 in a row to the jawline. Almost knocked the goatee off. Something you did not do to me here tonight, Frank.
Shut it. This rig is itchy, too.
Feet on hips here from Sakurai.
Work right now. Break it.
Gotta admit though, Frank, the lipstick does suit you.
Yeah, I don't know how girls wear this lipstick. It tastes like crap. Like, how the hell they wear it all day?
End of the round, 1 more to go. A little slow to his feet there for Maha Sakurai. What does he need to do, Frank, for the final 5 minutes?
Man, I gotta be honest with you. I think I gave him the first round, but it could have been either way. And then he definitely lost that second round. So now he's definitely got to get forward and get pushing this pace. The problem is that I don't know if he can push the pace against High the way that he needs to. So what he's going to have to do is start looking for some peppering shots, try to catch him with some clipping shots, keep working that front leg kick, because we're talking about a left-handed versus a right-handed guy, keep working that inside leg kick. And then when anytime this starts getting towards the ground, whether he's shooting or High's shooting, make sure that he's on top.
On your guard.
Guessing, dog. Use your athleticism. Jab fake, blast to him. Power and it's done.
Kimo Lawal saying to Jason High, use your athleticism. I seriously believe as there's Antonio Inoki sitting next to the man who invented K-1 Kachoishi. I believe that Kimo Lawal has actually had those earphones surgically attached to his head. I never see him without them, Frank.
The only time he doesn't have them on is when he's training for a fight or fighting. I think he sleeps with them.
Here we go, third and final round. It is all for Maha Sakurai to do after an abysmal second round from the veteran. He's got to start slinging those legs. He's got to start throwing the leather here.
He's got to set it up, though. He can't just throw one big leg kick and hopefully it lands. He's got to sit behind a jab, sit behind a hook.
Jumping knee! knee. Underhooks here from Jason High. Backing Maha against the ropes.
Circle off the ropes. High needs to keep him on the ropes, and Maha needs to circle off the ropes.
Jason drops down. Maha in the neutral corner. High with a short knee. The referee.
Sakurai was smart. He ducked himself behind the referee so he couldn't get kneed again.
High had the right idea. Sure, nice high check there from Jason High of the leg kick. Straight back to his feet. Double leg from Sakurai, that's more like it. And High looking for a guillotine, not working for him though. Now Maha, top position. Let's see if he can get that right arm free and work some of that vicious ground and pound.
Jason had a good idea going to that guillotine on the way down there, but Maha was smart. Had a double leg and didn't use a regular double leg. Kept both knees pinched together so he couldn't jump in and wrap up his back.
Sakurai posting up on the left arm, drops the elbow to the jawline.
He can get some really good vicious punches in here if he just post himself up and get moving.
And High locking down that right shoulder.
See, the problem is that Maha's got that leg free, but doesn't really want to pass that way because he's stuck on the ropes if he passes that way. Go to mount instead, which is what he's trying to do now. Mount. Hips down, head up. Oh, good job by Jason High. Pushed off and bailed out of the mount.
Double leg. Jason High, nicely done. Inside the guard here of Sakurai.
He battled out of the mount, did it perfectly, pushed him off and set up to a double leg in reverse positions. Good work by Jason High. That's a tough job right there to battle with a guy on top of him full mount and end up on top. Now Sakurai has to do the same thing. Otherwise he'll end up losing this round.
There you go, Jason.
Half guard now.
Get that shoulder pressure with the chin. Go top in,
Couple of left hands there. Side of the head there from High. 2.5 minutes remaining of this third and final round.
The one fact I did forget about, Michael, is that they do score in Japan a big deal on the damage, and the only one bleeding right now is Jason High. Other than that, it's been about a back and forth. But no one really getting a lot of damage. Been takedowns and controlling, and then takedowns and controlling. The only one that's really bleeding is Jason.
That's something that we don't really know just yet, guys, because they're just switching over to this 35-minute round for Dream. So they definitely are considering damage as a factor, but we're still not quite that familiar with how they're going to score round by round here.
Well, Hans, that's why we have you here to interpret everything for us. So hopefully,
Single leg here from Jason High.
we get that worked out here before too long, because it is kind of confusing. We're not real sure from the broadcast booth how the judging is going to be done, and so we're kind of blindsided when we get some of these results.
Well, they're obviously still considering damage as a big factor. However, we got so used to those 10-minute first rounds, 5-minute second rounds that we kind of knew how those decisions were going to go. But they're scoring round by round here. Looks like damage is a big factor, but it's still hard to say which way it's going. Is it going to be more like K-1 where you have a lot of draw rounds? If there wasn't a clear winner, is it going to be, what are the factors?
What's the parameter on it?
I like the way that Maha Sakurai is using the heel kicks to the hamstrings of Jason High. Now the feet on the hips from Maha. His guard has been very active. Puts him back inside the closed guard.
Maha needs to get up off his back now. This is the last minute. Just go ahead and dump your load right here. Get all the way up. Look for a real tight submission. If you can't get that, then get back to your feet and start throwing.
45 seconds remaining.
I think Sakurai's going to get hit now with a yellow card.
And indeed, the referee is reaching into his pocket. And he says to Maha Sakurai, I've seen Stephen Hawking move more than you. You've got to up the work rate here. They wipe down Jason High in the corner. It's been High's round. Can he continue the momentum? Step through knee from Maha Sakurai.
Now that's important because we've had some pretty even rounds here, and High already got that yellow card. So that essentially evens up this fight if no one has decisively won a round otherwise.
Jason High's been caught at the high knee. Maha Sakurai trying to steal it here in the final 20 seconds. Is it enough though, Frank? He clipped him beautifully.
I think it might be. I think that's the only deciding factor. It's the only thing that's really happened that's uneven on everything else. Now, if the yellow card came out from Maha, everything else is pretty much even.
He waits it to the very final seconds, Maha Sakurai. Like an experienced professional, he may very well just take the victory here.
He could have done it a lot earlier if he chose to, if he decided up. I got to be honest with you. Everyone said, including Matt Hume, that he has been training the whole time. He took like a week off of his last fight, went immediately back in the gym, was watching his diet, trying to keep himself together, made weight relatively easy. But I still think he has some doubts on his cardio because he didn't really accelerate to the very end when he should have accelerated sometime in the second round.
And just like that, Frank, in the final 20 seconds, it was the Maha Sakurai of old. A nostalgic Maha Sakurai throwing the bombs, landing the power salvos. The Maha we all hope to see. We got to see him for 20 seconds.
We could have seen him for, 10 minutes and the fight would have been over, but he didn't do that. I'm just still a little disappointed how his cardio's going. And is it age? Is it shape? Is it the fact now he's slowing down a little bit, or is it just that he's having some doubts about his work and his work in progress?
And there's still the question of whether that final salvo is enough to overcome that yellow card that he received, which will affect the decision.
A must-win fight for Maha Sakurai.
Judge Isodo, Jiso, Judge Shoji, Sakurai, Judge Miyake, Jiso,
Jason High has done it. His return to Japan is complete.
From the United States of America, the winner, Jason
High takes his record to 12-3. Sakurai goes 35, 12-2, and is now riding a 4-fight losing streak.
I don't know how you can recover from a 4-fight losing streak. It's not like he hasn't been fighting slump competition either, but it hasn't been the top-end competition. He's going to step it up and get his stuff together. He's got to figure it out. Is he at the end of his rope, or does he have a little bit of rope left, and he's got to figure which way he's going to go with it?
Maha Sakurai leaves the ring, and Jason High takes the victory. Folks, coming up next, here at Dynamite, yes, Strikeforce versus Dream, Thompson and Kawajiri.